May these words inspire you to start living the life you always wanted to live. You wake up every morning at the same time, with the same thoughts, feel the same emotions, do the same routine. You get out of bed, wash your face, make yourself breakfast, check your phone, and turn on the news. Then you get ready for work. You take the same route, meet the same people, do the same job. Then you go home, make dinner, sit in front of the TV, or keep scrolling through social media. You go to bed, completely exhausted, and the next day you start the same day as yesterday. Sometimes you look in the reflection of yourself in the mirror. You see a sad, drained face, eyes without spark, lips without a smile, and maybe, sometimes, you ask yourself, how did I get myself here? Once I had dreams, plans, and I looked forward to my future. And that future is nothing I live in now. The life you live right now is not random. It is a result of the same thoughts, same actions, and same emotional reactions you've built in the past. Here are messages from the famous, wise, and successful people. Don't just listen to them. Think deeply about every message they left for the future generations, for you, and start living the life you always dreamed of. Lao Tzu said, "Watch your thoughts. They become your words. Words become actions. Actions become habits. Habits become character, and character becomes your destiny." Most people live on autopilot, not aware of their daily thoughts and emotions, which cause reactions and shape their lives. Start paying attention to your thoughts, how you feel, and how you react to situations that happen in your life. Start observing. What do you think about every day? What emotions control your behavior? Which habits no longer serve you, but you still repeat them? Thomas Jefferson said, "Until you change your thinking, you will always recycle your experience." You cannot build a new life with an old identity, habits, and mindset. If you don't change your mindset, you will repeat old patterns, leading to the same predictable results. If you want to change your life, you have to understand one thing first. Nothing will change until you do. Albert Einstein confirmed it, saying, "Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results." Lasting change occurs when you act as the new person you wish to be. You must detach from the negative thoughts. Instead of, "I'm not good enough," say, "I'm working on my improvement." Instead of, "Life is not fair," say, "Life is giving me lessons so I can see my mistakes, weaknesses, or flaws, and correct them." Every day, ask yourself, what would my better version of me do, think, or feel in a particular situation? Repeat this question every day, in every situation, until it becomes your new mindset, new habit. One positive thought won't change your life, but repeated daily, it changes your emotional state, it changes your behavior, and behavior creates results. Habits are just repeated actions. Jim Rohn wrote, "Your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by choice." Most people spend years waiting for the right moment, waiting for motivation, waiting for life to somehow become easier. How many times have you said, "I'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll start working on myself. Tomorrow I'll do something different. Tomorrow I'll fix everything." But tomorrow turns into next week. Next week becomes next month. And suddenly, years have passed. Karen Lamb warns you, a year from now, you may wish you had started today. Your life right now is a reflection of what you do daily. Not what you plan, not what you want, but what you repeat. Habits are just repeated actions. Thomas Jefferson said, "If you want something you've never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done." To change your life, you have to become someone else. Not physically, but mentally and emotionally. Start small, be consistent, focus on identity. Instead of, "I want to be more confident," say, "What can I do to improve my skills?" Ask yourself, What would the confident version of me think? How would the disciplined version act? Then start doing it, now. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change, said Buddha. Before anything changes outside, it must change inside. The way you think determines how you feel, how you act, what results do you create. If you constantly think, I'm not good enough, I can't do this, you will act accordingly. But when you shift your thinking, everything begins to shift. Henry Ford used to say, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. People think change requires something big, a big decision, a big moment, a big breakthrough. But real change is quiet. It happens in small steps. Instead of checking the phone messages, emails, or watch the news first thing in the morning, sit in silence, concentrate on your breathing, do some light exercises, become aware of your thoughts. When you notice a negative ones, just switch to the positive and stay focused on them. Roy T. Bennett suggested, instead of worrying about what you cannot control, shift your energy to what you can create. Even Willie Nelson agreed on that saying. Once you replace negative thoughts with positive ones, you'll start having positive results. Don't expect big, instant changes. It takes time to build a new habit. It requires a lot of repetition. Just don't give up. Do even the smallest thing, but do it every day. Be consistent and result will come. Robert Collier said, success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. You will fail. You will make mistakes. You will have days where you fall back. That's part of the process. The difference is, successful people don't stop. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Confucius. If you want to take your life under control, you have to take responsibility too. Robert T. Kiyosaki said, you and only you are responsible for your life choices and decisions. This is where most people get stuck. They blame their past, their situation, other people. And while some things are not your fault, reaction to them is your responsibility. Because you cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction overnight. Jim Rohn. You cannot control what people do, what people say, every possible situation. But you can control your thoughts about it. Stop judging, assuming, criticizing. Your actions. Stop trying to have all under control. Your response. Stop react negatively if things don't go your way. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Some days you'll do less, some days you'll feel tired. But keep going. Because it's not what we do once in a while that shapes our lives, but what we do consistently. Tony Robbins. Change is not easy. You will feel doubt, fear, resistance. That's normal. It means you're growing. Eleanor Roosevelt suggested, do one thing every day that scares you. Keep this in mind. No one is coming to change your life for you. No perfect moment is coming. No sudden transformation will happen overnight. It starts with a decision. A simple one. I will take responsibility for my life. If you want to change your life, change your habits, change your thoughts, change your actions, and most importantly, start today. Your life changes the moment you decide to stop waiting and start doing.